Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Fragrance Fireside Chat. Should probably mute that. It is Sunday, April 28th. This week was a little bit different than my previous weeks just because I feel a little bit weird. I didn't go play basketball because I actually got injured. I have Achilles tendonitis that's still recovering, and an ankle injury that basically happened at the same time earlier this week playing another sport, softball. Which I'll tell you the story on that in a bit. But in some fragrance-related news, I'm actually picked up 2 new fragrances, and I'll be picking up some others most likely. The reason why I'm not showcasing them right now is simply because I left them at work. I like to show you the bottles. Don't really want to just tell you what I got without showing you what I got. So I'll probably feature that in next week's fragrance chat. So keep a lookout for that one. But I'm very involved in sports outside of even just basketball, and I play softball with my work league. I actually have a couple of dubious distinctions. Number one, I have never, ever hit a home run in the past 3 years. That said, my on-base percentage is over 97%. It basically means I constantly hit hard line drives and hard ground balls. And this year, my on-base percentage is actually perfect. I always get on base. And the reason being is because I hit hard line drives and hard grounders, and couple that with the fact that I'm extremely fast, I'm able to get on base. Unless you field it absolutely perfect, and then, throw it to first perfect, you won't get me out, basically. And even when you do field it perfect, I'm still probably going to outrun it. And so I always get on base. But what happened was, I was actually on first. Somebody hit the ball, and it went to the shortstop. For those of you who don't know, it's baseball. It's like a diamond. There's first, second, third base, home plate. So it's like that. They hit it. They hit the ball basically to the shortstop, which is between third and second base, right? And so on a play like that, since I'm from first going to second, it's usually an instant out for the second baseman. But like I said, I'm actually a pretty fast person. So for it, I'm usually able to outrun stuff like that too. I'll usually jump off with a quick lead and then make it there. Well, this time, it was hit to him pretty hard, and I thought that he had caught it cleanly. And so to beat him, I was definitely going to have to slide. And so I began to kind of go into my sliding motion to beat the play, and I realized, wait a second, he bobbled the ball. I don't need to slide into second at all. And so I kind of tried to stop myself mid-slide, and the full weight came on my left leg, basically, mid-slide, and I heard a crack, basically, down. At first I thought it was bone, but yeah, kind of stumbled, went through. I made it actually to the base or made it to the base perfectly fine. But after that crack, basically there was an intense pain that went up my left leg, and I actually overshot the base from it. And so the natural sliding motion went over, and then somebody tagged me out. But anyways, after that, I had to go to the doctor immediately after and get looked at. So I had an X-ray first, and then I had an MRI the next day, and it is Achilles tendonitis basically, and a small crack in the ankle basically, or a minor crack in the ankle. I think that might be old, but either way, it does need some recovery time. My ankle actually feels a lot better than it did earlier this week. I was actually on crutches for a bit, but now I think maybe another week, give it, and I'll be back to playing softball with my team. So I'm actually think I'm going to probably try and lift weights tomorrow too, just to see how it does. When I lift, I'll actually do a whole what I do when I lift kind of thing a little bit later. But yeah, my scent of the day today wanted something a little bit comforting. I went with Prada Amber Pour Homme. This, very simple, a little bit powdery, a little bit of an elegant soap type of a vibe, and I liked it, especially for today's purposes. Prada Amber Pour Homme. Another thing you might notice is the glasses. I haven't worn glasses since I was 12 or 13 or something like that. I've just worn contacts pretty much my entire life. But I'm back to wearing glasses just because I figured it might be a good idea to have a pair around just in case, anything happens. And so I'll just carry my pair of glasses around or keep it around by my bedside as well. So yeah, Prada Amber Pour Homme was the scent. Let me know what your scent of the days were. Let me know what you're looking into as well. There was a fragrance event that I was not able to make it out to. I think it was by Atelier Colognes. Some of the other good smellers went. The reason I wasn't able to make it out was I had another pre-scheduled reunion with some other coworkers that I had from the Associated Press, and so that kind of took a little bit precedence over the fragrance-related event. But sorry I missed it. There will be plenty of other events coming pretty soon that I may go to. I've been thinking of going to the Sniffapalooza one. I've gone to it before. It's a little bit out of my demographics. It's a lot of, I don't want to say elderly, I want to say older women between 40 and 50, basically. That makes up like 95% of it. Fragrance is fragrance, and it really doesn't matter your age or racial makeup. Fragrance is something that can unite people. That said, it still is a little bit out of my demographic. But we'll see. A couple of people are going. I know Frunkinator is going to be presenting there. I think he's going to be presenting Scent Trails, his website. And so there may be some other good smellers that are going there too. So trying to put a little bit more of a male presence into some of these fragrance-related events. And so we'll see what happens there. Yeah, pretty much want to stop there. Don't want to make this too long. So if you have any, questions, comments, let me know how your weeks went. Let me know what your scent of the days were. I've got a couple of videos coming out. I've actually just started working on the hygiene video. I've started working on actually an intro video. The YouTube formats, for those of you who don't know, has changed a little bit, and now they have introduction trailers, and I still need to do one of those. I'm going to do that this week. And another fragrance thing. I was looking through my channel, and somebody was asking me this question. A couple people actually asked me this question, and I was going to do my usual thing. Like when some people ask me questions with the YouTube reply thing, I'll just reply, do a short little comment, and then reply with the video that they have in question. Like if they say, oh, hey, what are some good work fragrances? Then I'll say, well, there's a couple work fragrances you can make, and I'll maybe name 2, and then link them the video that I've done on work fragrances. I've never done a video on what are my favorite fragrances, regardless of season. And I realized I really meant to do this once every year. And I've been doing this for about 2 years now, and I still have not done one. So this week, I definitely want to put one out on what my favorite fragrances are currently. And even more so just than other people actually seeing it, I wanted to be able to see and look back, hey, what were my favorite fragrances like 2-3 years ago as compared to now? What am I rocking now as compared to that time ago? So I want to do something like that, and expect that video to be dropping this week as well. All right? So if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, whatever, leave them down below. Send me a message. Do whatever you're going to do. Thank you. Have a great day, and take care of yourselves.